morning! How are you? Welcome to Friday, which kind of means nothing, really, because we can't go anywhere or do anything. At the very least, until this coming Monday. Once the Easter holidays are over, the 5 kilometre rule is lifted this coming Monday. And I'm seriously thinking that after work on Monday of just driving to Killarney. For no reason, just drive there and back. Morning, how are you? Yeah, so it's Andrew here again on my own this morning. Elaine is in on the afternoon show for Brendan Fuller today from 3 o'clock. She was there yesterday as well. A lot of people were texting yesterday, giving out, kind of going, we do want to see your face, we want to see the girl's face, which was very offensive, and those people have been banned. It's a very wet start out there this morning. There's some very heavy showers in places. Now, the good news is, it's kind of good news, they'll clear at times in places this morning, right? And then it'll just become kind of cloudy, but mainly dry. And there will be sunny spells as well, breaking through at times. The bad news is, come the evening, the rain will return again, just for a short time though, because actually Saturday and Sunday look pretty decent actually. Cold, but dry and sunny. So fingers crossed it lasts, but it is a wet start there this morning, all right? Top temperatures today and even for the weekend of about 9 or 10 degrees during the day, but I think Saturday night and Sunday night, you're looking at possibly -2 or 3 in places because it'll be quite cold, all right? Now, let's have a look at the papers this morning. Unlike yesterday, almost all of the papers have bits from Northern Ireland and the ongoing troubles that have been happening at night for the past week or so. Starting off with the Irish Times this morning, they say Ireland, well, first of all, there's a photograph there of petrol bombers throwing the petrol bombs at the police vehicles. You can see it there. It's quite scary, actually, what's been going on in parts of Northern Ireland for the past few nights. But that's on the front page there. Police use water cannons on rioters in Belfast. Rising sectarian tensions in Northern Ireland prompt concern from the White House even. Joe Biden yesterday calling for calm, and there was further unrest and violence in parts of Belfast on Thursday night despite calls for calm by both the Irish and British governments, the White House and the Northern Ireland executive. Nationalist and loyalist youths clashed at interfaces in the west of the city. That's according to the front page there. Ireland not ready to reopen further yet, says Neffet. We're not there yet. They're warning against further easing of restrictions and plans to expand quarantine lists next week as first Irish case of rare blood clot is investigated. So Irish society should not be reopened further at this stage despite improvements in the battle against COVID-19. The Deputy Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Ronan Glynn, said, we're just not there yet. Some people have been accusing them of being overly conservative and overly cautious. And I have to say, in fairness to Ronan Glynn, he did come back with that's our job. Our job is to protect public health. Now, whether you agree or disagree, in fairness to the guy, he's not lying. That is what our job is. But anyway, that's according to the front page of the Irish Times this morning. The Irish Independent then, more photographs of some of the rioting in Belfast last night. You can see more missiles being thrown at, I was going to say Gardaí, at the PSNI and the police vehicles there last night. And it says, disturbing as US President Joe Biden has appealed for calm in Northern Ireland. Vaccine effort. Tide is turning in the COVID fight is the other headline on the front page of the Independent this morning. There is light at the end of the tunnel as emerging evidence of the positive effect of Ireland's COVID-19 vaccination programme is bringing hope that we may finally be put on the path out of lockdown. And the chairman of the St. Vincent's Hospital got the jab as he faced a higher risk from engaging with medical staff is another headline in the Independent this morning. The chairman of the St. Vincent's Hospital in Dublin received a COVID-19 vaccine as part of the vaccination programme of frontline healthcare workers. It was confirmed yesterday that James Menton, a former senior partner with KPMG, which I don't really know what has anything to do with the story, was given the vaccine because he was deemed at higher risk of contracting COVID because he was dealing with the doctors and hospital staff on a daily basis, according to the Mail there this morning. The Irish Examiner then has a kind of look at that. That's an amazing photograph also taken from Belfast last night of flames after one of the petrol bombs was thrown. More same story there. White House calls for calm in the north. Shocking photograph there. It's actually fireworks being thrown in police officers' faces. That's what that is there. It's frightening. Half of babies missing health checks. The pandemic is curtailing nurse visits and 12-month screening checks, which is obviously very worrying as well on the front page of the Examiner. And if you're interested, inside the sports section this morning, it's a knockout. No second chance in the 2021 Football Championship. There will be a backdoor in the Hurling Championship. But the football, like last year, will just be a straight knockout format, which some will be upset about, some will be happy about. I mean, last year we got a really good championship out of it for what we could get. The fact that Tipperary had won the Munster Championship, Cavan won the Ulster Championship, and they went on to the All-Ireland semi-finals. Now, to the expense of Kerry and Cork as well, of course. But the football, I saw a lot of people give it out yesterday as well, that the clubs aren't being given a chance and the clubs aren't this and that. I'm delighted. Hopefully now, fingers crossed, county leagues and that kind of thing can go ahead for hurling and football, and then we get a decent summer of games. The All-Ireland will be finished by August, and then it's back over to the clubs again. So personally, I think it's a great idea, but that's just me because I wanted to get games back anyway. The Sun then this morning, I'll get justice for Jason. Molly case, DA vows children could be called to testify. The US lawyer charged with with putting Molly Martins and her dad back in jail has vowed to get justice for Jason Corbett. The district attorney, Jerry Frank, has revealed that the tragic Limerick natives' children could be brought in to testify in the case, there's going to be a retrial. Picture there as well of Taylor Swift. Swift rebuke Taylor's album, Swipe at Her Ex. Now, in fairness, nothing against Taylor Swift here. We play her all the time and we like Taylor Swift, but I would have thought that Taylor Swift's entire back catalogue was a swipe at her ex. But by all accounts, the Mr. Perfect Man, the track she released this week, is about Joe Jonas, apparently. Those are the main stories, though, that you're waking up to this morning. Those are the front pages of the papers. The top trends we're waking to this morning. RIP DMX is trending, but DMX is not dead. Rumours started circulating last night on Twitter that he had passed away. Now, he had a stroke earlier this week, and he is in hospital. He's on a ventilator, we believe, but his family and management confirmed last night that DMX is alive, despite the rumours going around on Twitter. Justin Rose is trending as well. The golfer, he had a cracking back nine yesterday on day one of the Masters, and he's now 7 under, 4 shots ahead. So he had a brilliant finish to his round yesterday on day one. So he's heading into day two, 4 shots ahead. Lake Regale is also trending. It was on TG Carr last night, the latest episode, and it featured the brilliant, the legendary Breege Corkery, an absolute Cork and Gaelic Games legend. And what people don't realise about Breege Corkery, lads, is she has 18 All-Ireland medals, camogie and football. I mean, that's absolutely phenomenal. You only hear about the people who've got the 7 All-Ireland football medals or the 9 All-Ireland hurling medals. She has both. 18 of them. Incredible. But really good show on TG Carr last night. And were you caught by this? Instagram and Facebook were down last night. There was pandemonium on the internet because people couldn't post filtered selfies of themselves going... that kind of stuff. Instagram was down for a time last night, as was Facebook. I'm not sure was WhatsApp affected, because obviously they're all interconnected, but definitely Facebook and Instagram for, sometime between 8 and 9 last night, I think. And people, were not happy. No. Let's flick through some of your comments, see who's up with us. Morning to Freddie. Hey, Freddie, how you doing, buddy? Michael says, good morning, Andrew. How are things? Good. Have a very busy day ahead, actually. Morning to Kay as well. Good morning to Chris. He's good morning as well to David. He says, good morning. How are you this morning? Tired, Dave. Tired. Morning to Linda. Hey, Linda, how are you? Thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching. Paula is up with us. Anna's up with us. Joan is up with us. Mary McCormack. Hi, Mary. How are you? Morning to Andrew there as well. And Josephine. Good morning to Diane Kelly. Morning, Diane. Sean says, good morning. You look forward to the weekend? I am. Do you know what I have this weekend, actually? I have my pre-marriage course. Yay. That's going to be great fun. That's tomorrow, so that's going to be a long day. Morning to Noel as well. Hey, how's it going? Morning from Misty Foynes. Yeah, it's very... Actually, do you know what? Even as I look out there now, it's very... misty is the word. Thank you, Noel. Good morning to Joni as well. Hi, Joni. How are you? Morning from San Francisco. Diane says... had not heard of the news of the violence in Northern Ireland. Yeah, it's been quite bad for the last 5 or 6 nights, if not longer. It's in parts of Northern Ireland, not just Belfast, but there's other areas as well. It's been particularly bad. Mick says, be careful out there with the AstraZeneca. Well, the AstraZeneca, there's the good and the bad for it. Isn't that right, Mick? Thanks for that, buddy. And also, good morning to Therese as well. Thank you for getting in touch. And all the other loads of comments as well that we've been getting. Good morning to you all. All right, now listen, do you know what we're going to do? I'm going to crack on. It's just gone 5 to 7. I have a busy show between now and 9 coming up. If you want us to mention you on the radio, you can comment here or you can text our WhatsApp 083 300 3300. What have I got for you coming up this morning? We've plenty of tunes. We'll do our Rev Me Up for the Weekend song. And if you're somebody who's into dogs, I have found the perfect job for you. Genuinely, no, this is a real thing. This isn't me taking the mick. This is a real thing. It's a real job posting and it's specific if you're into dogs. Have a good day. I'll talk to you in a few minutes on the radio. Good luck.